Hi!
Hello, everyone. Christina has already commented first. For being
Christina,
able to
you
comment.
win.
Yes.
You win. Everyone pack up, go home. Camp Nano is over.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. And hello to those who are watching the playback. I have recently gotten super into watching old live streams of people to do writing. So I know that there's bound to be people here who are watching in the future. Hello to you.
Absolutely. So sorry. There is fully a person behind me. I don't know if you can see. Okay, there is actually a person behind me doing something to the outside of our house to that window. So if there's someone who just appears behind me,
I thought you meant
now
directly behind you, and I was like, Danica, are you okay?
No, he's gone now. Maybe he'll come back. But I literally turned around. There is a human back there.
We love a disclaimer. We love a disclaimer. Hello to Ace. Hey. Hello to whoever is watching. If you are here, then drop a little hey in the chat so we know you're here. I know I should maybe post in the Discord like, hey, everyone, we're live.
I meant to remind you. I did. I thought about it. I thought you should remind me.
Yeah. I'll do that now. Hey, Shar. How are you?
Hi.
Wow,
how's everybody's Camp Nano going?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just loaded.
Everyone, yeah, let us know how you're going. Oh my gosh, so many people. Nicole, hello. Misty, hello. Vanessa, Vanessa. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
I'm so
good
excited.
To see you, Vanessa and Misty.
God, my favorite part about Nano and these live streams is the same people always showing up, and we all have our little core group together. Oh,
yes,
it's the best.
It's great. So good to see everyone again.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Ace. This is an idea for you. Next journal prompt. There is fully a person behind me.
Now just expand on that. Should I send a link for the people? Would that be easy? Would that be kind of me to do?
Yeah, love that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everyone let us know just as like a quick preemptive, how is camp going? I know we were talking a little bit about it in the Discord today, and it seems like the general consensus is that most people are super, super behind, which I love.
Yeah, we are all in the struggle bus together.
Yes, so that's always nice to know we're not the only ones. Right. So let me and Danica know how you all are doing.
Missed you too, Vanessa. Totally. And hi, Jocelyn. Thank you for the good luck. Oh we need all the luck we can
get. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Shar, I hope to hit 20K this stream.
Okay.
Whoa.
My brain did a little thing, and I thought you meant write 20K in this stream, and I just broke a little bit inside, but I understand now.
But that too, if you would like to write 20K in this stream,
wow,
then we bow down to you because that's incredible.
That would have to be some speed talking dictation.
Yes, absolutely. Vanessa, I haven't worked on my story since last live. You know what? Same.
I love that. Just live to live.
Me too. That's where you get the most work done, honestly, is right? When you're sitting here forced to write.
Productivity vibes.
Christina's going to be reading during the stream. Very Christina of her. Yes. Classic.
What are you reading, Christina? The people want to know.
The people being Danica. Danica would like to know. It's just me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I do not write that fast. That's good to know.
Who does?
Happy catch-up day. I've only worked on my novel for 23 minutes this month. It is July 7th. We love to see it.
The problem with the time goal, it really you really just know exactly how long you've spent on it.
Yes. I know Lovis isn't here and cannot join us because it is super nighttime where she lives, but she has been doing really good on her time goal, and I'm so impressed. So impressed.
She's so impressive. I feel like she's really good about her goals.
Yeah, she like actually like sets goals and then achieves
Follows
them.
through.
It's crazy how that works.
It's inspirational.
Christina is reading The Chase, another trash hockey romance. We love
Ooh,
to
no,
see
we
it.
love that. We love that.
Wait, is Danica my editor? No,
No,
Danica's just such a great friend.
it's just me. Just hanging out, moral
Fellow,
support.
yeah, fellow author tuber. And actually, now's a good time to say that if you are not familiar with Danica, which I feel like if you follow me, you're probably familiar with Danica. Her channel is in fact linked down below, so you can go check it out. Nicole says I haven't even started yet, and that's also relatable for
You know,
sure.
there's no time like the present.
No time like the present. Danica, how has camp been going for you? Why don't you tell the people how it's
How
been
has
going?
it been going for me? That is an excellent question, given I have not posted a video about it, so the people really do want to know. You know, it's great. It's great. I decided to take a maximum chill camp because my work's been really busy, and I'm also going to be traveling a lot this month. So I knew that I wasn't going to have like a high word count goal or really much of a word count goal at all was probably not going to be feasible. So instead, I decided that I'm doing 30 days of refilling my creative well, where I spend an hour every day doing something that like feeds my soul a little bit. Cause I honestly think there are going to be days, there already have been days, but I just like don't have the energy to write, and it's not going to be productive to force myself to do it. So I have options. I can either write my story, or I could read something, or I'm trying to get myself to spend more time like sitting outside and like not taking in anything. So not like watching a video or listening to music or anything, but just like feeling calm. Cause I get to this point where I feel kind of overwhelmed by just all the stimulus, especially when I'm busy. And so taking time to just like chill out and like breathe, little meditation, action, or just sit with my thoughts. I come up with better ideas that way anyway. So I find I need a certain amount of that time to be able to be creative. So one of those three things counts for my hour a day. And I've been on vacation like for the past few days. So I have met that goal.
Yeah, you're filling that cup. You're filling that creative cup.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So very chill. Very chill.
We love to see it. I like how Vanessa had to go in here and clarify that you are in fact the philosopher.
Not an author tuber, not a friend or anything. I'm the resident philosopher.
Philosopher slash professor, really.
It's like how on TV shows they have like guest people who they come and interview. That's me. I'm the philosopher.
Absolutely.
That you bring on your channel.
I love it. Well, let's go ahead and do a quick warm-up sprint. I know that a lot of people are behind, including myself. And so I want to make sure that we all have a really good chance to kind of sit down and get some actual good progress made today. I know that I am looking forward to that. So I hope you guys are all ready to jump straight in. I have 15 minutes on the clock as a little warm-up, if that works with everyone. We all know the first 15 minutes is really just opening your document and then staring at it.
Mm-hmm. Need that staring time.
Yeah, really thinking about it, doing your rereading. Yeah. So this is the throwaway sprint.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if everyone is down, then I will go ahead and let's get started. First sprint of the day, July 7th. Happy camp. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey.
Lovely. I actually wrote during that sprint.
Love
That
that.
never happens. And I actually wrote during that sprint.
Awesome. How much did you get?
I finished up. So for those who are not familiar, I am doing a journal prompt slash writing prompt slash anything, one per day. And I did the first 2 days, and then I have not done them since. And so today I'm catching back up. So I did 2 days worth of prompts in that little sprint.
Wow. That is so productive. So are they super short, like flash fiction kind of thing?
Yeah, super. Some of them, yeah. My first one I wrote was about 600 words on day one, which I got all done during that kickoff live. And I was so pleased with that. And then the next day I was having a little bit harder of a time getting the words down. So it's definitely a lot shorter. But I'm trying to forgive myself and be really flexible with that. So, some days I'm going to write more than others, and that's just how it is.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, no pressure. It's awesome.
No pressure.
Yeah. How did that go for you?
It was good. I've been doing this thing, partially encouraged by the fact that I'm just doing time of like refilling my well. But when I start writing, instead of starting writing, I journal. So I will take a minute and just like data dump whatever my emotional state is, what happened today, what I'm sorting through, and then give myself a little bit of a pep talk, like talk myself through whatever worries are like still kind of lingering on my mind so that I can get them off my mind, because otherwise I find that gunk kind of like keeps me from really getting into the story. So this was like my transition. So I wrote actually a lot in like of journaling, which was like I talked about my day, how things are going, and then I went through like the things I need to do for my novel, and which like there are basically two things I need to work on. I want to work on my origin scene, and I want to work on my overall outline. And so I was like, which one of these do I want to work on? I'm having some guilt related to my outline because it's taken me so long to figure out. And what I'm doing right now is basically just reorganizing all my other ideas. And I've gotten to the point where I feel like maybe I need to be in a different format. And so I'm like warring with myself. It's like, oh, I'm halfway through making this one type of outline. Should I like stop and like start putting it in this other type, or should I finish the first one? Anyhow, I sorted that out. I've decided I'm going to finish the way that I started, because the point of this is not to like, do it perfect the first time. The point of this is to figure out exactly how I like to write. And I think I need to see it through to really decide if I like it or not. And I do think I will be able to leverage this work in my next outline. It'll just be copy pasting into the new format. So like,
that's good. So the bulk of it is done. It's just formatting at that point.
I think. But it messes with my mind. I'm big into formatting.
Yeah.
Big. People who know me know.
If you know, you know. Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, that's fun. That's all gravy at that point. But once you get the bulk of it done, and once you have like, the main content figured out, then you're chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And honestly, okay, so I got 650 words of journal entry.
That's so good. That's so good.
So there you go.
Let's see how everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Misty read over what has already been written. Love added 56 words in the edits. Awesome. Very lovely. Very, very lovely. 599 words. Absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it.
You're just right there on the edge of 600. I don't know. I find it oddly satisfying.
I find that super not satisfying, actually, because I'm like, you're right there, one more word. But that's still incredible work, as always.
Killing it.
228 hit 19K, which is great, which means we're almost at the 20K goal that you had set, Shar. So we love to see it.
Awesome.
Ooh, just arrived from the Discord. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
Good to see you, Anjali.
Thank you for coming. Dan is here. Hey. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dan. For those of you that don't know, Dan was super active during NaNo in November this past year, and then fell off the face of the planet. And now he only comes around once in a blue moon. So we're very lucky to have him. And yes, what is everyone writing?
Great
I
question.
really like to keep asking the question as the month goes on, because I know for myself, Danica, you've also experienced this.
But
You start out with one thing and then you end up switching your story, or you switch projects or anything like that. So what's everyone's current work in progress that they're making progress on today? I'd love to know. I'd also love to know if it's different from what you initially started with.
right? Any switcheroos?
Yes. Ace, my page isn't blank anymore. Incredible
Calling it.
work. That's always the hardest part, which is actually why I feel like I really like that journaling as a warm-up idea, because we all know the paralyzing feeling of staring at the blank page and
Yes.
how that can really hold you down. So it's kind of nice to get some unimportant words out, you know,
Yeah.
you just kind of get it out and
Yeah.
get going.
It really is a warm-up, you know, it just
Yeah.
flexes the muscles.
Yeah. Use that momentum.
Yeah.
It's currently 1:28 in the morning and I have an econ exam today. Ugh. I don't care because I'm falling behind in camp. Camp takes precedence.
I love these priorities.
Always. I love it. Oh, Nicole. Okay. I'm writing a werewolf urban fantasy. Ooh, and playing around with the idea of a Valkyrie urban fantasy. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I would love. That's like right up my alley. I love to hear it. Yeah, I feel like the one thing about doing the journaling this month is that I feel like I'm kind of missing that that feeling of like making progress on one of your projects, you know, and seeing the word count go up and all of that. So I'm definitely missing that a little bit. I may have to like pop into my story every once in a while and maybe finish my origin scene, maybe.
Right?
Maybe that's an idea.
Story genius addicts.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Currently writing the last chapter of one of my fanfics. Ooh, the fanfic is far from the end, but yesterday I got this inspiration from the end, so I'm writing that now. Awesome. I love that. Oh my gosh, isn't that the best feeling when you see the end in sight and you're like, it's right there.
You got it all figured out.
Yes, that's the best feeling. Vanessa is annotating a book for your friend. Ooh, that's a good gift idea, actually. I saw that on TikTok.
That's really cute.
You like get your friend's like favorite book or a book you think that they would like and you annotate it for them. Aww. Isn't that precious?
Yes.
Let's see. Shara's still writing the dystopian mystery sequel. Good. Power to you for sticking to it.
Love it.
Dan, I kind of forgot about camp, so I don't have a project up on the site. I think I'll try to make some progress on my NaNo draft, though, because it's still not done. Actually, Dan, I have a very specific question that I could absolutely ask you in the Discord, but I'm going to ask it now. Dan set out in the year 2021 to write, I think it was 1,000 words every single day. It was 365,000 words as his goal. And I would love to know about how much progress you've made on that and everything. I'm like so intrigued by that kind of a goal. It happens.
I set out with the goal to write every day. That didn't happen either.
It's so hard. I feel like goals, I mean, I don't know what your opinion is on goal setting. Mm-hmm. I know that there's a lot of like different ideas around it. I'm starting to really become an anti-goal person as I go along, because I feel like sometimes when you set these goals, there's not much flexibility. So, you know, you maybe miss a few days and then you lose that momentum and you start feeling discouraged and you're like, oh, I've already failed the goal, so why keep going? I hate that. That doesn't feel good. And so I'm looking for like goal alternatives. So if anyone else has any like goal alternatives or different ways that they look at these kinds of achievements, I'd love to hear it.
I think that like the biggest problem is that we just measure it wrong. Like our measurements become like what we're obsessed with as opposed to what we actually want to do. Like when people say they want to write a lot of words, like I want to write X amount of words, really what they want to do is like make progress on their story, learn how to write, become a better writer, you know, and grow basically. And they're measuring that in word count. And when you get really caught up in the measurements, I think of anything, it can really detract the joy from like the real thing which you want, which is generally more intangible, harder to measure, which is why we pick these measurements that are inherently imperfect. And so you can just get caught up in it and then you feel bad and discouraged. Whereas I feel like if you're able to have more kind of abstract goals and allow yourself different ways of getting towards it, as opposed to like just the word count or just the time or just the whatever, the flexibility, but knowing that like what you're trying to get to is like becoming a better writer, like growing your repertoire of written work or something like that. That's less aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great way. Here she is, everyone. Danica the professor is out and ready to drop some wisdom on you. That is so true, though. You're absolutely right. Let's see.
It can get hard.
We've missed so much in the chat.
Oh, yeah. So active.
I know. Vanessa paying me to highlight the inside of a book, but I made it through. Are you not an annotator?
You don't like highlighting?
I
Tell us about this.
Destroy books. I'm highlighting. I'm writing the first thing. Spine broken.
Oh my gosh. Do you dog ear?
I do, of course.
Oh my goodness. Who was it? Was it Christina who was super appalled by this?
Yeah, someone was like physically pained by that. I'd love to know. Are you the same way? Do you like to?
Oh, I don't think I destroy books that much, but I don't have as strong an objection to doing it. I have done it before. It's just not like my regular mode. Like I typically just read.
Yes. I have a book back there. I just finished One Last Stop by Casey McKiston, which was lovely for anyone who's thinking about reading it. I really, really enjoyed it. And I was reading out by the pool. And so half the book is just like absolutely water stained.
Oh my goodness.
So it doesn't like shut nice and flat anymore. And I wanted to send a picture in the Discord, but I feel like I would have made too many people absolutely feral. Like it would not have been good.
Triggered. Probably wise.
Yes. Dan, when I made that goal, I forgot college was still a thing. Easy to forget.
Yeah.
My goals are uber vague. 2021 is just write more. Absolutely.
Sure. How is it going for you, Ace? Are you finding that that's helpful? Is it more or less helpful than being like, I want to write such and such many words or such many stories or X amount of novels or whatever?
Yeah.
Is it helpful?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Let us know.
One of the things that business school drilled into my head is that you have to measure the correct thing, whatever you actually care about. Yes, absolutely. To see the progress you want. Absolutely. And that's so, I think it is easy to forget, especially with things like NaNo, where it is so much about the word count, and camp is so fun because you get to kind of take things into your own hands and get creative with it. And I love seeing all of the creative ways that people are measuring their progress this camp.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been so prominent this year to do something unique and different. Yeah. I'm loving it. It's awesome.
It is really cool. I love that they do this. I love the camps. Such a good vibe.
Completely. I understand now why Danica is the philosopher. Just drop in wisdom. Drop in wisdom always. I love it. Saving that Danica wisdom for the self-help craft book that we will be compiling very shortly. Maybe at the end of this year we can drop a little book for you guys.
Self-publish the self-help book. All of the well-reviewed comments are made. Things that you guys have liked.
Yes, absolutely. Never. I will never. Although I think too, it's so interesting. I think I hate reading ebooks and stuff. I've never been like a Kindle person. I have people in my life who are like, I'll never read a paper book again. But I think I really like having the paper book so I can destroy it. You can't, there's no payoff with that, with an ebook.
Yeah. Fair. If that's what you're into.
Yeah. Oh, Ace is answering your question. Helpful because then when I'm like, I have some free time, what should I do? I'm reminded I have a goal to write more, so I take that time to write. That's really lovely.
That's like so low pressure and not like beating yourself up.
Yes. Big shout out to the brigade.
Guys.
You guys are always showing up, always being so supportive. We're 7 days in and we've been so supportive of each other. I love it.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the brigade is like our little group that kind of came together last camp, and we sort of made it up because Ace generated the name on the Brigade of Friends
On a cult name
generator.
generator.
Yes.
And Brigade of Friends popped up, and we've never looked back. So
yes, that's what we title ourselves.
Yes. So welcome to the brigade for those of you who are new.
Love to have you.
We're so excited you're here. I love it. Well, how do we feel about doing another sprint? Maybe a little bit longer of a sprint?
Yeah, let's get into it. We're all warmed up. We're ready.
Exactly. I'm kind of feeling like a 20-minute. Do we feel good about 20?
I love 20 as a number and as a sprint. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's the sweet spot there.
Yeah, we love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's read some final comments. I have the Harry Potter series as hardcovers. That's the only physical books I have. Wow, yeah. People are really making that transition, man.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit 451 had a quote about the smell of paper being a part of the book experience, and I've never looked at paper books the same way again. That's so true. Oh my god,
that book is like that part.
The book is like right here somewhere.
I miss that when I e-read for sure. I've come to like e-reading because I can borrow stuff from the library so easily and not have to go to the library. That's key. But I do miss the smell of books a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm really trying to, something else, sorry, everyone who's staring at the timer ready to work. I'm really trying to kind of build a personal library and kind of curate like my own little library here. Yeah. And it's definitely hard because I'm a library girl. I definitely rent. I borrow books way more often than I purchase. So it's definitely a slow going project, but I'm working on it.
That's awesome.
Also, if anyone has any good recommendations for like secondhand places where you can online order secondhand books, I would love to know. Just for future reference, you can let me know. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 20 minutes. Let's get it going. Let's see some good progress here, guys. 3, 2, 1. We're done. Can you hear that beeping?
It's very light. It's gentle.
It's very gentle. Okay, good.
Yes.
That's what we're going for here. I'm always afraid to come in hot after a thing and talk really loud.
Yeah.
Especially if we're all in the zone, you know? Wow, that was lovely.
Yeah? Get some stuff done?
Absolutely. I'm having a really fun time with these prompts.
Good.
I'm realizing there's some that I like more than others. And I didn't think that I think it was like a poetry prompt challenge where they gave you like a word and you had to kind of write a poem based off of the word. But I thought I could expand and do a little bit of fiction writing with that. And those have turned out to be my absolute favorite because they're very broad. You can do anything with them. And I'm really enjoying where I've taken them. So I'm loving it. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's what we like to hear.
Absolutely. How did it go for everyone else? How did it go for you, Danica? I guess I can remove the timer now.
We know it's over.
Yes.
It went okay. I got distracted there for the first 5 minutes or so, which as one does. I'm just battling with feeling overwhelmed by the amount of notes I have on the story and just trying to figure out how to get it into a format that makes sense and doesn't feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
And that's what my whole struggle is with creating this like master outline is like I just have so many ideas and I need to pick and choose a little bit. But more than that, I just need to not have so much detail that I feel overwhelmed, but also need a place to store all that detail. So
if anyone has any solutions for that,
let me know. How do you keep things straight in your head?
That is tough, though. I feel like half of being a writer is figuring out how to categorize your notes and ideas and little snippets and pieces here and there. That's half the battle of it, truly.
It's a big data management problem.
Yes. Gosh. Wow. Vanessa's comment right when the sprint started, the brigade is my anchor, really struck a chord with me here. I was like, that's beautiful.
Out here with the pirate theme.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for anything like sailing themed or boat themed or anything like that. So I really appreciated that. And it looks like now we're getting t-shirts.
I love it so much.
Yes. Ace, you do need to add that anchor quote to the pirate ship badge from last camp. We will continue to collaborate on that and work on that. And thank you for chiming in there, Danica. I really am I'm not sure how many of you, I don't think I know very many people who do only the camps and not Nano in November. I feel like if you do camp, you do both. Generally, but who's to say? So for everyone, hopefully will be participating in November. I would love for us to all have some matching gear for the month. I think that would be so lovely.
Yeah, it would be really cute.
Yeah, we can work on that. Oh my gosh, all the comments just arrive at once. It's hilarious. Let's see. I mostly ate a fresh roll and read a chapter of a fanfic from the same fandom I'm writing for. You know what? That's progress. We love to see it. Nourish yourself. Stop. This is sweet. This is really sweet. Yes, for anyone who's not been updated, I've posted the first 3 chapters of my novel, All That's Forgotten, on inkit.com, and you guys can go read. It's linked in one of my videos. I can also, after the stream, send a cute little link to the Discord for easy access for those of you guys who would prefer to access it there. But yeah, I'm really glad people seem to really be enjoying it. So that's lovely to hear. I appreciate all of you who've taken the time to read it. It's so sweet. Let's see. How are people doing? Dan got 205. Came back to a scene that I left half done a few months ago. I had to read it through first. It's always how it goes. Always how it goes. Love that for you. Oh my God, I'm glad you're getting back into it though.
Yeah.
That's always tough to like revisit a project after a while. You feel like you should like work to get back in that mindset. I've been there.
For sure.
Oh, let's see. I use the Scrivener's note section to write notes related to things in that specific section. I use the characters in other sections outside of the manuscript folder for other details. Danica, are you a Scrivener user?
I am. My Scrivener has a lot going on.
Yep. I feel like it says a lot about an author when you like go through their Scrivener and see how they have things set up and where they dump shit. It's hilarious.
Yes, absolutely. But the dilemma I'm having is I feel like some of the things I want to do aren't really done very well in Scrivener. Like the list feature in Scrivener, I find is very lacking, like the way they format that.
It is.
And I'm thinking of doing like an Excel like outline, which also hard to find a good alternative for that in Scrivener. Although they do have that like outline view where you can have a bunch of different files and you can see like the name and description of them, like kind of in a list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not quite the same, but you have to have a lot of files for that, which just makes me anxious. I don't know why. Making a full file for something just feels like a lot.
Yeah. Also, the beauty of Scrivener is the fact that it's supposed to be everything in one place. You know, you've got all the info that you need ever all in one program or one project. So I get how tough that is trying to manage that. You're not the first person that said that either, that the list feature is really not the best it could be.
Yeah.
Gosh, send in a formal, send in a formal complaint. I think you could improve.
I got an idea for you.
Me and Shar are on the same page here. Don't do anything to keep my head straight. Just accept the chaos. That's about right. That's
what I need
energy.
In my life.
Yeah. A little bit of chaos.
Just relax.
Yes. Vanessa's giving you advice, which we all need to hear every once in a while. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
That's so right. Don't let yourself get caught up in it. Thank you, Vanessa.
Completely.
It's a good reminder.
Vanessa's out here for you. Like, check yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
You're doing fine.
Also, footnotes if it's super specific. Yes, that as well.
I
feel like there's so many features within that program that I still have yet to like fully grasp.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot. I need like someone to sit me down like a child and show me all the different things that Scrivener can do.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. It's super, super customizable.
Yeah, it is, which is the beauty of it. Let's see. Ooh, 340 words for Misty. Love it. I'm always too busy in November for Nano. See, yes, so there are people that will do just the cams and not do the full Nano.
November is a tough month.
It is a tough month.
Like they picked a hard one.
Yeah, they really did. Who picked November? How did that happen?
It was just like Chris Beatty and his friends, you know, like the people who very first like got together, the first like 20 or 30 people to attempt to Nano.
Yeah.
They were just like, it's this month. We're going to do it this month.
Wow. They really, were they American? Because Thanksgiving really up in there is, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Shar got 400 words. Amazing, incredible. Scrivener's too scary. No, it's not too scary.
It's not too scary. I love Google Drive though. Google Drive is also quite good.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Also trusty Word. Yeah, it's interesting because the process that I experienced, I did all of my drafting in Scrivener, and then when I began to work with my editor, we used Microsoft Word and we did like tracking changes and all of that. And so for the last year, I've been working on my novel in Word, which is quite a transition after you've been using Scrivener for so long. So I think, to be able to be versed in both is definitely super beneficial.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I don't outline. Is that bad?
No, not at all.
Not at all. That's me.
It's not for everybody.
Outline. Yeah. I have like a few key ideas that I know I'd like to hit. And then from there on out, it's just whatever happens when it happens, which is so exciting.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. I think well, that's good to know that I have another pantser actually, because I feel like the brigade is very, very plotter heavy.
Yeah.
Everyone's a plotter. And so
Hmm.
it's nice to know that I'm not alone out here.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. I feel like
So
we're doing
wholesome.
I feel
I
like
feel
we're doing
better.
really well.
I am
Everyone,
refilling my creative well as we
yeah.
speak.
Yeah, wells being filled. You love to see
Wholesome.
it.
Content only.
How do you picture this well? I'm picturing the well from like I'm picturing the well from Disneyland that you can go and like yell into it and it'll echo it back at you.
Yes. No, I
Mhm.
love that. Yeah, I
Very
am
Snow White.
picturing like a nice like cottage vibe,
Yes.
like lots of
Yes.
stone, but kind of old
Yeah.
ivy,
Yes.
and it's got
Yes.
that little, it's built a little like
The little
hood.
A-frame situation. Yep.
Yes,
Absolutely.
favorite situation. It's
Absolutely.
got a bucket that no one ever uses for any
Yep.
reason.
Yep. Yep.
But I'm just pouring in, good
Yeah.
vibes, and
Yeah.
it is refilling, which is not at all how a real well works. But that's fine.
But it's a beautiful
That's fine.
metaphor and we're sticking to it. So
Exactly.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Dan is a planster. That's true. We do have quite a few people who do a little bit of both, which is lovely. I'm working to become more of a plotter because I think it's nice to have a healthy balance. Isn't it Lisa Crone that says you can't be just one or the other?
Lisa Crow makes a lot of really hard
Lisa.
statements that you just, you take or you leave. You
Yeah,
take what works, you leave what doesn't.
absolutely.
But yeah, I think that is her
Absolutely.
opinion.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, also writing, if you writing series, I feel like there should be
Fair.
some kind of a idea
It's just
of where
hard
you're
to keep it in.
going. It is hard to keep it in your head, and also too, just having an end destination in mind is pretty vital, I'd
Age-old
say. Yeah,
question.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
really saves you a lot of mental energy and effort in the end. So.
Yep.
And then we've got Ace. Plot a whole novel and barely followed the outline. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that happens too.
Just go where the creativity takes you.
Absolutely, as you should. That's the whole fun of being an author. There's no rules. Do what you want.
No. There's no police.
Well, shall we write again?
We should.
Let's do another write.
Precisely. I feel I need to make up for how unproductive I was in this
Yeah,
last sprint.
how distracted did you get? You came out of that saying just a little distracted.
Well, I like lost the first 10 minutes solid, and then I was in the next 10 minutes, 5 of which I spent feeling overwhelmed. So, but I was trying, so I feel like that counts.
It does count. It does count. Any effort that you're putting in, that's all that really matters.
Yes.
Do we feel like we want a 20 or did we want to bump up to a 25? I'm here for the people. Whatever the people want, the people get.
I like the idea of a 25.
I do also like the idea of a 25 as well.
I don't know if that is just me. What will that put us at? We'll be at a
So
40?
I'm all for the people, but also we're going to do what we want to do. All for the people, but in the end, it's really just us. Oh my God.
So if we do 25 now, I think that'll put us at 8:40, and then we can chat for a little bit and maybe do like a shorter, like 10 sort of minute situation.
Yes.
Love
Some
it.
quick
Love
maps, courtesy of Danica. Thank you. Oh, love it. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. Char's down. That's all that matters. Let us get going. Good luck, all. Here we go. Lovely. That did not feel like 25 minutes.
It really didn't. That flew by.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. How was that?
Just
Share with the class.
good. Yeah, I feel calm. I decided I scrapped the document I was working on, opened a whole new document, and I started just writing out the simplest bullet points I possibly can for the absolute bare bones of what I know to be my story. And I'm sort of loosely following Lisa Crone here. So I know what my origin scene is. I picked out my 3 crossroads because I was getting lost in a mess of many, many ideas for them. And the setup of like rising stakes, the few things that happen right up to the start of the novel, and like sort of started outlining just the absolute bare bones of my plot problem. And what I kept reminding myself was, I know that I know a lot more details than what I'm writing on the page, but it's going to overwhelm me. So I need to just write the absolute simplest sentence that describes the spirit of it, because I need a document that just tells me the spirit, and it's okay if it doesn't have every detail. It's fine. I have that written somewhere else.
Yep.
It's gonna be fine.
That's lovely. I think it's a good problem to have almost too many ideas, especially for your crossroads scenes.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of a struggle for some people to figure those out.
Yes. It took me a long time to come up with all these ideas, which I think is part of the reason why I'm so like protective of them, because I'm like, oh, it's so hard to get them. I feel like they all need to be represented on this paper, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. I just need something that makes me feel calm. It makes me feel like I know what my story is about.
Yeah.
I need a bird's eye view, and this is going to give me my bird's eye view. And I feel calm. I feel calm. I feel good.
That's actually something that I recently started to do. I have like a page on Scrivener that's at the very, very top of the binder before the draft, before everything. And that's like my heart of the story. And it has those things like the sentences of just like, this is the point that I'm trying to accomplish. You know, this is the point of the story. This is how we're going to get there. And it's really actually very beneficial to look back on as you're writing, because I mean, I'm not sure about all you outliners out here, but because I often don't have like a very set direction, it's nice to have that reminder when I'm feeling like I'm getting a little lost in the sauce, to go back to that, remind yourself, this is what we're doing here, you know, this is the essence. And that's like a tried and true method that's actually really been beneficial.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Maybe I need a new document. I have so many files on my Scrivener. It's not even funny. Not even.
It's easy to do. Just new folders, new text.
No, I need like an archive. I need to start throwing things away. I need to declutter my mind and my Scrivener.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the best thing about that is that all those ideas are still there. They're still accessible for if you really feel like you need them, but they're not weighing you down right now in the beginning, which is huge. Yeah. How was that for everyone else?
Yeah.
How was that?
Tell us.
Let's see. Shar hit the 20K and 100 pages.
Amazing. Wow. 2 big goals.
Yeah.
Milestones.
Yeah. That's really awesome. What I love about that is that Shar set out at the beginning of the stream and told us, I'm going to be hitting the 20K.
You set a goal and you achieved it. And we are so proud of you.
Yes, the trash folder is also nothing ever leaves the trash folder, really.
It's true.
Yes.
Key.
Ace.
Yay.
Started the draft. Oh, such a good step. Such a really good step. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh. So huge. Just getting it down. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I need to work on my little origin scene soon, quite soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big rewrite process.
Yes.
I'm kind of in the mindset of where you might be at with this, is that, you know, less is more. You know, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Sometimes you spend a lot of time and energy writing this big, huge, massive thing,
Yeah.
doesn't truly serve the story. I think starting simple and then adding where needed is definitely something that I'm going to try and work on once I really get going with my draft. That'll be huge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think especially with my origin scene, I think I just started it too early. Like
Mm-hmm.
I need to drop in the action more and just let's get to the heart of it. We know what needs to happen. Let's just make it happen, you know?
Absolutely.
And that way I don't get lost in the sauce of all these background
Absolutely.
details and whatnot.
Absolutely. Wow. Writing, man. It's so fun.
It's tough. It's a tough thing to do.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. My gosh. Oh, Charlie joined right when the alarm went off. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll be doing one more sprint of the evening, so you can join us for that and be productive. Yes, always have to set a goal and then, yeah. Sometimes, I spent a good 5 minutes talking about how I hate goals, but they truly can be, I think, for little things, you know, where you're like, today I need to accomplish this, this, and this. And then, you know, you set out to do it because you've said that you're going to do it. And that's nice. It's a little hold yourself accountable moment. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I want to know, I would love to just kind of chat about how you're feeling about these months in general. Like, what has I want to know, like, what your take is, because I think I've been pretty, you know, upfront about how I don't super love, you know, the pressure that these months can kind of, you know, put on me personally and everything. I'd love to know your take on NaNo and camp and all of that.
Oh, what a good big question.
I know, kind of a lot.
No, it's good. It's good. These are things we should be thinking about. You know, I see NaNo first and foremost as a community builder for me and a way to connect with other people and, you know, feel the vibes with everybody. And I will always appreciate that about NaNo, I think. One thing I've been embracing is just taking a lot of ownership of my creative process and, you know, like just the experience of creating things for me. And that at the end of the day, I am in total control of that. NaNo is not in control of that. Nothing else is in control of that. And so, like, I've embraced having these kind of very low stress camps. Like last camp, I was just trying to outline and like I was writing words, but like it wasn't really about the words. I enjoyed that a lot. I think this camp with my even lower bar of just trying to be more conscious about like taking time for myself, which is something I have a hard time doing when I'm really busy, I think is like a healthy thing to do anyway. And I'm just sort of like co-opting camp in order to help me do that. But in both of them, I think the best part about it is the experience writing with people. But as far as like NaNo, I mean, I was thinking about this earlier today. There's something about just fast drafting, like writing a lot of words in a quick amount of time, that just as an experience is really cool for me. Like when I'm able to get into a real flow and I am just writing sort of as I'm seeing something. And it could be, I mean, look, we're not trying to do craft. Like the scenes themselves probably bad, the characters might not be good, but the experience for me as a writer of like dropping into this world is so cool. Regardless. So NaNo becomes more about just like the experience of submersing myself in a creative world.
It fosters that in such an awesome way. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it becomes more about that and less about my actual end product, because my end product is a little haphazard, but the experience of making it was so cool that I really enjoyed it, which is part of the reason why I feel like the amount of words that I wrote last camp that are in a project I have since put on the back burner. I don't feel bad about those words at all, because that experience is exactly what I needed, especially last November when I was really busy and I needed to just escape. And writing really quickly for a short amount of time every day was excellent for that, because it forced me to just live in this fantasy world, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
I could not agree more. And that's something that I'm trying to learn, and thank you for
Oh,
saying it
no
so
worries.
lovely. But yeah, that is something that I think the community itself within this nano experience is unparalleled, absolutely amazing, and so
Yeah.
wonderful to have all of these people who are supporting you unconditionally. It's awesome. It's so
Yeah.
lovely. And
Yeah.
yeah, and taking control and taking ownership of your creative process is so
Yeah.
important. And it's
Yeah.
easy to lose. It's easy to
Yeah.
lose when you're, I mean, that's kind of the other side of when you're talking to all these people and hearing about how they do things. It's
Yeah.
hard to not think, is that the right way? Am I doing this
Mm-hmm.
wrong? And that self-comparison, ooh, terrible. So yeah, I love that. Oh,
Yes.
love that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
beautiful.
I totally feel that. But honestly, I feel like I struggle with that even outside of Nano. Like I
Yeah.
have this idea that I should be able to do this faster, but I am
Mhm.
actually doing this. And I don't know where this idea came from because there are lots of people who take incredibly long amounts of time. Like people took 10
Yeah.
years to write their first book. Maybe
Yeah.
that's me. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I just
It
have this
could be.
idea that I should be able to. And so I end up just feeling kind of guilty about how long or when I take breaks or,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
no Gucci. Like, it's fine.
No Gucci. Yeah, completely. Oh, what a great learning process this thing is too. You
Yeah.
just learning and growing every year.
Every
Every
year.
time a camp rolls around, every time Nano rolls around, you grow. And
Yeah.
that's the best part.
Mm-hmm. You learn more about what really works for you and what really doesn't. And the more
Yeah.
honest you are with yourself, I think the better it gets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
People are saying really lovely things in the comments. I want to go through all of them,
Yes.
but I know we're kind of reaching the end. So if you're watching the playback, you need to read what these people are saying because they're saying such lovely, beautiful things. Learn to not set vague and long-term goals and say I'm going to write 2,000 words today so I don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Those short-term goals are so much
Mm-hmm.
easier to swallow
Yeah.
than those long goals that are just hanging over
Yes.
you.
As a person who clearly easily gets overwhelmed.
Yes. Yeah, it's little things here and there that you gotta just accomplish one step at a time. I'll say it's a sprint, not a mile. That's definitely not what the phrase is, but
Not a marathon?
it's yeah.
Sprint, not a marathon? Marathon, not a sprint. I
It's
think
a
is what people
marathon, not a
marathon.
sprint.
Yeah.
That's the
Is that the
phrase, but
one?
I
I think
kind
that's
of
the one.
reversed it.
It's fun. Love
Oh
it.
my gosh, yes. For me, it's a time where a lot of people get excited about writing. Yes, and harness that excitement.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And use that to help push yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always fun to challenge yourself every once in a while. You don't need to challenge
Yeah.
yourself 365 days of the year, but
It's exhausting.
to really dedicate, a month to pushing yourself. I think that's also part of the appeal and the allure of these months.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do camp personally, but for writing, I found this year a really great year to write. Absolutely. Push yourself, broke barriers. It was holding up. Yes, absolutely.
Love
I
that
do
for you,
love that as
Vanessa.
well. Also, beautifully said,
Oh,
Professor. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. You guys are so nice. I love
I
these
know.
streams because you always just hype us up so much. It's like so sweet.
Yes,
Again, the
big time.
community. You guys are so sweet.
Yeah,
We
truly.
love that.
Y'all, I'm gonna get us shirts. We all need to be connected through shirts.
Yes, we need to
Through
be in
sweatshirts.
uniform.
There's something. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, let's do a final, quick, short little. Let's gather all of our thoughts.
Yes.
Let's get them out one last time in
do it.
a quick, like 10 minute. We feel good about 10.
I feel good about 10. 10 is a nice number.
Yeah, it is nice. I think it's solid. All right, then. Oh my gosh. If any of you end up leaving in this sprint, then thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Good to
All
hang out
right.
with you.
Yes, let's get it going. Okay. Final sprint of the evening. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's it.
Hope everyone was able to wrap up, or y'all are just getting started for the night.
Yeah.
Keep going and keep writing. We did so much today. We did so much work.
Yeah. What a gentle end. Honestly, I feel so calm and peaceful having started this very simple outline. I've already gotten into like the meat of my story and sketching out like the scenes I know are going to be there and just seeing them all in a line, even though I have like other documents with this information, but just seeing them together, I'm like, this could be a really fun story. Like, feel good, feel at peace.
That's lovely. That's lovely. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's always so lovely to follow people from the beginning of their journey and just hear like the process. It's so fun. It's awesome.
Yes, take you along my painstaking journey.
Yes, as you should.
Yes, all the time we need.
Yes, completely. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us on this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, super late for some of you. Thank you for showing up. I know time differences can be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, but lovely. Thank you, Danica, for showing up and for chatting with me as always.
Thank you for having me. It's been so much fun.
Of course. I will be streaming quite a few more times. Danica, you're also doing a stream for the 18-hour write-a-thon. If you want to plug it, you can go ahead and plug it.
Yes. So my friend Autumn Ashley has organized the 18-hour write-a-thon that a couple of folks are helping her host live streams for this weekend. I believe it starts Friday evening and is going through Saturday. And I am going to have a stream, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. There we go, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're interested in getting some words in or want to participate in the 18-hour write-a-thon, come hang out. We would love to have you.
Absolutely. Love. Awesome. Oh, well, again, thank you, everyone. I hope you were able to get a bunch of work done. I hope you continue to be super successful in reaching all of your camp goals.
Yes.
And we will just see you in the next stream.
Absolutely.